Shalom Uvracha from Yerushalayim. I'd like to share several teachings based on Parshat Vayeshev. We read and we study of the tragic enmity, of the inner strife within the noble family of Yaakov, Jacob's royal family, to the extent that Joseph's brothers were seriously planning to kill him. Although the true inner meaning of this story is one of the great mysteries of the book of Genesis, what does it mean that in such a family they were planning to kill their own brother? I believe, nevertheless, that a careful reading of the text may help us avoid such situations in any future events. I'd like to read with you one part of the story. Vayiru oto meirachok, uveterem yikrav alehem, vayitnakelu oto lahamito. They, speaking of the brothers of Joseph, they saw him, they saw Yosef from far away. Take note of the words. Vayiru oto meirachok. They saw him from far, from a distance. Uveterem yikrav alehem, and before he came close to them, vayitnaklu oto lahamito, they conspired against him to put him to death. It seems to me that the secret of how it could be that brothers can conspire to kill a brother lies in the very words of the pasuk. Vayiru oto meirachok. They only saw him from far away. When one views someone from a great distance away from that individual, the image of that other person is very often blurred because you're seeing from very far away. It is blurred physically, but it is also blurred emotionally. If only they knew the true inner being of Yosef. If only they would have made major efforts to understand him. But they didn't. Vayiru oto meirachok. They only saw him from far. Uveterem yikrav alehem. Before they allowed him to get close to them. Not merely in close proximity physically. Before they developed an understanding of who he really was, they were plotting his exit from this world. When we notice an imperfection in someone, we often focus on his or her shortcomings. And often, this leads us to the pathway of hatred. But if we only would take the time to really figure out who they are, do we really know why the person in the office this morning was so nasty to us? We are quick to draw conclusions, but do you know what's really going on in his life? Do you know what happened to her just a few short minutes before you walk through that door? We see the people meirachok. We only focus on people from very far away. Uveterem yikrav alehem. And we don't give them a chance to get close to us. And we don't make the efforts to really understand the situation. Whenever we don't see the entire true picture, we are blinded to the reality of the essence of the other individual. One of the great teachers in the Mishnah, Hillel, teaches in the Ethics of the Fathers in the 2nd chapter, Al tadin et chaverecha ad shetagia limikomo, which can be translated at least on one level to mean, don't judge someone else until you have reached their place. What I mean by their place in this reading is until you've really traveled, until you've taken the efforts, until you've made the trek to see who they really are, until you get close to them. Don't judge them from far away. Get to know them. Travel to Mekomo. Go to their place. Get acquainted with their real life circumstances. And then your judgment of them will be ever so much more real.